starting our visit to Sedona area with a trip to an afternoon trip to Jerome. What do we know about Jerome?
Nothing. It was the wickedest town in the West.
Okay,
that was a long time ago.
We're gonna try. Well, first, okay, we're gonna try it. It is like on this hill, so it goes down the hill below us, and almost all of it is downhill from where we are now.
Yes. And
some is still uphill. So all the roads are steep. It's
windy.
It's a whole thing. So that's something about Jerome.
How fast people.
Okay.
Seems there's a lot of wineries here too.
Tell us about why we're here.
We're going to a winery. I can't pronounce the name of it. We'll put the information below, but it's owned by the lead singer of a band called Tool, and so we're gonna go check it out. It's supposed to be pretty good.
Okay.
So pretty excited.
You can tell, just like goes uphill. There's all these different levels.
This is the world's largest kaleidoscope store.
And what is the name of the thing you bought? Because we're gonna forget it. Kaleidoscope, is that right? Which is like a kaleidoscope except with no colors and stuff. So you can see through it. There we go. World's largest kaleidoscope store. We went to it. Bam.
Probably try to show you in the camera.
Bam. Maybe we'll insert the photo of our family in the kaleidoscope. Right here. Camera noise.
Okay, we are continuing to explore the greater Sedona Cottonwood area, and that has brought us this afternoon, Thursday afternoon, to
Tuesday Goot National Monument.
Tuesday Goot National Monument. I know, you guys have been waiting. We're there. We're here. It's happening. So we're going to go inside and explore and show you what it's all about.
Benjamin, are you working on your Junior Ranger book? What do you have to do here?
I'm making a favorite pot. This one is like supposed to be like this one.
Okay, and you did, so that's the pot? You draw your favorite pot? Let's see. Oh, okay, looks pretty good. You found 18 pots. Okay, what's next? Evie, what do you have to work on for your Junior Ranger?
Scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt? What are you looking for?
Well, I'm doing this tie thing because it says find new clothing.
Clothing?
So.
Cool. Sounds good. You took that sign, or picture of the sign that you should notify the ranger or the bookstore staff if there's a rattlesnake. Do you think the bookstore staff really signed up to be in charge of rattlesnake maintenance?
I'm sure it was day one of training.
They're like, all right, so someone comes in, they tell you there's a rattlesnake, here's what you're gonna need to do. And 3 Junior Rangers hard at work. Ben didn't have to do this part.
Didn't learn anything?
It was in the museum. What is it, Dado?
It's for grinding.
Grinding?
Yeah, it's for like you get another stone and then you like scrape.
Like if you're trying to make cornmeal or something.
Okay. Up, up, up.
Up, up, up. Always up in this truck.
That it's so remote and by itself that it wasn't.
Yeah, it's good to know all the facts that you're telling us. We wouldn't have known.
We are dealing with this haze in this area, it was very low wind this week, so Arizona took the opportunity to start a lot of controlled fires in the area, and so now we've been dealing with this smoky haze really near the ground for the last really 2 days. It's been quite a lot. Good news is there's probably not much wind noise in my camera because it's pretty still out. We're just keeping the smoke around, of course. Okay, what do we think of Tuesday Goot National Monument?
Good. It was cool, and we learned that there were more Pueblo houses, like all over here.
The area?
They had to move them.
Okay. Would you recommend that somebody come here or not come here if they're in Sedona, Arizona?
Well, I think if you're in Sedona for like a week, then yes. But if you are in Sedona for like a day, then maybe?
Mid. What did you think about compared to Mesa Verde?
Okay, Mesa Verde was better because there was more to do, there's more stuff. We got to like
Small Pueblo houses.
have a tour. Yeah.
But we did get to go into this one that they kind of reconstructed.
But if you had a choice between Mesa Verde or Tuesday Goot, I would go to Mesa Verde.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. We've got some truck maintenance going on out here in Sedona, Arizona. Think they're figuring out how to use the Vi-Air to put air in the dually tires. At Tuesday Goot National Monument, the park ranger gave me the junior ranger badges to distribute to the junior rangers when they completed their packet, which was very nice of him because parks you only go to for a short time are sometimes difficult to finish the junior ranger. So, did you ask for a packet or did he? Okay, he gave us 4 packets. And so Tim has also completed the junior ranger program at Tuesday Goot. And Tim and Ben are done with their book. So they're gonna get their badges today. Here's the book that they did. Junior Ranger. I don't know whose that is. You trying to show off your work, Tim?
No, I'm trying to show there's 15 pages of work to do.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
14 pages.
Tim did a lot. Okay, please raise your right hand. I can't get you both in here because one of you is tall and one is small. Okay, repeat after me. Thank you. There you go. Colin, you did not complete your work yet. As a junior ranger,
As a junior ranger,
I will leave all plants, animals,
leave all plants, animals,
and other objects I found
and other objects I found
for others to enjoy.
for others to enjoy.
Put litter in a trash can or recycle bin.
Put litter in a trash can and recycle bin.
Learn more about national parks all over the United States.
Learn more about national parks all over the United States.
And share what I have learned
And share what I have learned
with my family and friends.
with my family and friends.
Okay, Tim, here's your Tuesday Goot badge. Ben, tell Daddy, show him, where does the badge go on you? The Rangers taught us. Which side?
I know.
Right there?
Yep.
Right here?
Left side.
Like this? Perfect.
Yes.
Because that's the side that.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you.
And next up on the Sedona adjacent adventure is...
That's backwards, probably.
Totally.
We're at Merkin
I flipped the
Vineyards
video, I
and
can do that.
Trattoria. And okay, so on Monday we were in Jerome, and we went to the winery that was owned by the lead singer of Tool, Maynard James Keenan. And we did a tasting there. I don't think we talked about it afterwards, but it was good. It was good.
Caduceus.
Caduceus, yes. And he also owns this
Merkin business.
restaurant. It seems like everywhere you turn, there's another like offshoot of something he owns around here. So we're gonna try it out.
So we're on the waiting list for the dinner.
60 minutes, we'll do it.
I mean, it's like literally the best temperature that exists.
Yeah.
Like, it's gorgeous out here.
And so
sunset is happening, even though it's like smoky and whatever. Kids are finishing their junior ranger from Tuesday on the wait for dinner.
yeah.
Thumbs up from Tim?
Yeah, very good.
And your homemade pasta?
Yeah, it's almost gone, but
good. Sedona is beautiful.
it's a little less smoky here too. But it's still like hazy.
Still hazy. I don't think I can see the hot air balloons out there. I keep trying.
There's a handful of
They're
them.
out there. There. Gotta see them.
Do you think that they were at the Albuquerque Balloon Festival?
I mean, if I was a balloon pilot, I would have been at the Albuquerque Balloon Festival.
Here's a better view of some of the balloons we're seeing this morning. It seems like we're following them, or they're following us, but we're gonna turn away from them now. We are at the Mescal Trailhead here in Sedona. Pretty nice parking lot, actually. Got a bunch of parking spots, paved parking lot, bathrooms over here, picnic tables over here. Continues over here on this side, and they had some oversized parking spots for people that have large vehicles. So we are here about 7:30, mid-October, so there's plenty of spots here at this point. But we're going to hike the Mescal Trail to the Devil's Bridge Trail, so which it should be about 4 miles round trip, So we're gonna see how that goes. To Devil's Bridge, that's the destination. We're currently walking through a dry riverbed. River is probably in air quotes. Probably more of a flash flood riverbed. Yeah. I don't know if you heard that, but Ann said naturally constructed stairs, as you can see here. The path is well marked.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of paths.
A lot of crisscrossing paths, but they all have these signs, so you can easily see which way you're going. So we're going this way. So we made it to Devil's Bridge at the end of the trail, and we got some video of Ann and the kids crossing the bridge. You can cross the arch, which is not allowed in national parks, but at random hikes in the middle of the desert, you're allowed to do it. Problem being, there is a long line.
A lot of other people want to do it.
Yeah, everyone wants to do it. So there's a long line. They probably waited in line 20 minutes or so. You see the line here. There's a group of people over here taking pictures. It's a whole thing. So we did it. Now we're headed back.
Air quality. Purple. Is purple worse than red?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Purple is where you're asphyxiated, so your face turns purple.
Ah, yes. Yuck. When we get to marathon day and we find ourselves
Packing up a lot.
unprepared,
Yes. Oh yeah.
just it's not our fault.
We would have run probably 2 or 3 more times this week,
Yeah.
but just couldn't.
It's too.
It's air
It's
quality.
so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the reason.
The reason why I will not be winning the marathon.
When we don't win the marathon, this is the reason.
It is what it is, but you know, if you're gonna do it, you do it to win, right? Okay, we're back at the campsite after the hike, and I want to give a quick review of it. It was just over 2 miles from the parking lot to the arch, and I would say the first mile or so was pretty flat. You're walking over some sand, some rocks, but it's more or less flat. Then you get to the next half mile or so is a slight uphill, and then the last half mile was pretty uphill, and then there's also some rock scrambling at the end where you're kind of going up some boulders and more vertical sections. So take that into account if you want to go on this hike. It was well worth it. Great payoff at the end.
Good morning, campers.
We are driving west, further west. We're pushing forward. We are at a point in the trip where we didn't have plans, so we are in California. Never thought we'd drive here. In fact, I told Amy we were not going to California, but here we are. Just crossed over the border after spending 5 days in Brenda, Arizona. Good luck finding that one. At the Black Rock RV Resort, which is a snowbird resort. It was nice for us. There was not a lot of people there this early in the season, and it was a good place to recharge. The kids spent each afternoon in the pool, which was fun. Yeah, so we left there this morning and headed to the KOA in Palm Springs. So when we crossed over the border, I'd heard about this before, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but at the border crossing, it's like in California, which they have a agricultural stop, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Where every vehicle is forced to go through a stop, and theoretically they would stop and check your vehicle for
Produce?
Contraband in California, but they literally made me stop and then waved me through. They didn't even actually, he didn't even want me to stop. He just kept waving me through. So, which is what I've heard happens to other people in RVs and cars. I guess the trucks seems like they were stopped, but I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for. I don't know what the protocol is, but something interesting along the way as we passed into California. So.
Tell me what's weird about what I'm about to film.
That the visitor center's before the park entrance, is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, we're at the Joshua Tree Visitor Center. It's like attached to a coffee shop.
Is it? That's fun.
It's in a town.
It's in a town.
And it's outside the park.
Yeah.
Although some parks have had that. We haven't really, like Yellowstone had.
Have that, yeah.
And like some of them have said, like, oh, the town visitor center, if you go there, you can get your ranger stamp and stuff like that, right?
Right, yep.
So I think this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Different.
By 3 days in Philly to June. We don't know that unless they actually.
Good one. You want a
Desert tortoise.
There you go.
So Joshua Tree does not make it easy to take your photo by the sign. You have to park. I'm going to record while we walk back here, Tim. You have to park in the tiny parking lot, really fun with the dually, and walk down the road to get to the sign. It's basically not the best system. Jim says this sign means the air quality is high quality. I don't think that's what it means. I think it means particulate matter, high. Family is going to climb around on these rocks a little bit. We saw some legit rock climbers already. But they're confident that they can find a spot to climb that is good for amateurs. Oh, there they are. They did it. They all made it. Ben, how was your basking?
Good.
What did you say before?
The best basking I've ever done.
Best basking you've ever done. Okay, we found a good picnic spot here. Lots of Joshua trees. We've come to another national park where all my kids want to do is climb on rocks. Tim included.
Can I come up here, Mom?
What do you think, Tim?
I mean, it's a desert, right?
Hidden Valley? Is this
Yeah, I don't know.
an appropriate name?
I mean, it was hidden because it was hidden, and then they blasted to get in here, which is weird.
So it's surrounded by the rocks all around.
I guess it's good for, they said it would be good for cattle grazing, right?
There's a creature making noise over there. They said, yes, cattle.
I guess because they couldn't get out. So.
Right. And then they're like, and there's enough moisture for cattle, which is hard to believe.
I see no evidence of that.
No. Millennial in his natural state. Just kidding. It's funny because that's not us at all. He's trying to take a photo of this Joshua tree for me.
And found the first hidden deck of the truck. Okay, we were just exiting the Hidden Valley Trail, and it was just a short little one mile loop, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So I would rate that a 10 out of 10. It was nice and quick, and you get to go down into that little valley. A little bit of history, and you get to see a lot of different rocks and, you know, trees, and well, that was good. It was fun. It was like over rocks and dirt and sand.
See what the children have to say?
Sure.
It was fun.
Oh wow.
There were a bunch of rocks to like jump on.
Good reviews, guys. Ben?
What out of 10? Daddy said.
I give it
9 out of 10.
Up says 9.
I give it a 7 out of 10. 8.
7, 8, 9, 10. And?
8.
8? Okay.
I mean, it didn't have any ladders, so I don't know how you're supposed to enjoy a hike with no ladders.
Okay. Well.
No, this is actually, these rocks are just endless.
Yeah.
Forming of the valuation of this park, but the kids can climb on these rocks
For days.
for a long
Me
time.
too, actually.
And so that's our primary thought so far. Hey, we're here at iconic Skull Rock Joshua Tree in our Halloween clothes on Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
So spooky. Ooh.
It looks like walking up to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, right? That's true.
I have questions. How was it formed?
How do you think it was formed?
Wind.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Wind erosion.
It's nice to know you've learned something on this trip.
We are going to hike on the Discovery Trail at Joshua Tree.
Yep.
Here's what I know about it. It was designed by elementary school children in 2012. So they worked with the rangers to decide where kids would like to hike and what kids would like to see, because there's a common misconception among people who do not have kids that flat and short is what kids are looking for in a hike, and that is actually not true, right?
No, yeah.
They're actually looking for like something to climb on, something to do.
Something to see.
So apparently the kids helped design the idea of this trail, and then the high school students helped execute it and make the trail. So we're gonna check it out. What do you think? Face rock?
I think it looks like a face.
Good see. What is your thoughts, guys, on the Discovery Trail by kids for kids?
Good.
How'd they do?
I like the wall thing when we were like,
The little slot
Mom will
canyon?
insert a picture here.
And over here. And there.
All kinds of pictures, okay. What'd you think, Ben?
It was good.
Good hike?
Yeah,
Give me a rating out of 10.
10 out of 10. Actually, 9 out of 10.
Okay. Okay, it is 7 a.m. almost. I'm talking quietly because hopefully someone in this camper is sleeping. It is finally light enough for me to show you what we've been dealing with since 11 p.m. What we are going to be dealing with for the next, I mean, there's still 40 hours left or something of this. I got up around 4 and just started editing a video because there was no sleeping happening. Okay, let's see what we got here. You can see this window. I'm assuming you can hear this in the video. Okay. Let's see. This is a good one. There's a palm tree out this one. good news is Mr. Skeleton held on all night there. He's one tough cookie, that guy. Palm tree. Look at that one out there. There's a lot of wind. Okay, let's see the other window. What we can see. Kind of mountains out there. I guess I may as well leave this. Sort of. Hesitate. Oh, that's kind of crazy. I hesitate to sit over by that window in case my body weight in this particular corner of the camper is what is keeping us on the ground. I did my editing sitting on the floor because I was legitimately concerned about projectile debris flying through the window and killing me. It just keeps going. There's no end in sight. This is how we live now. Okay, it is now 8:30 a.m. and
We've been up since midnight.
Last night. Inexplicably, you show that this palm tree. Show the palm tree update.
I don't know if you can see it through the screen. Oh yeah, you can.
That's the palm tree now.
It's windy, but it's not like
we're still supposed to be. Is this supposed to be like the max?
No, 1 o'clock this afternoon is.
Okay.
So it still could get worse again, but like right now it's very pleasant outside. We were just out there, and it's very pleasant. That was one of the most miserable nights of my life.
It's horrible.
Here's the thing though, and I said this to you this morning.
In the camper and not.
Everything in the camper sounds worse than it actually is, and so like anytime it rains, it could be just like sprinkling. It sounds like hail on the camper.
Mm-hmm.
And the wind is the same way. I mean, it was crazy windy last night. The warning said, I think 45 mile per hour winds with gusts
up to
65, and then in certain parts up to 75 miles per hour, which I think is like a hurricane.
I have no idea.
Like a low hurricane, and like. The camper was rocking the entire night, which, like, you know, did not make for a good night's sleep. I was on edge the whole night, which made Anne be awake, so sorry for that.
Well, then Ben came in.
Yeah, Ben is in our room right now sleeping in the bed. The other two are sleeping. Evelyn moved her floor. She felt more comfortable on the floor than in her bed. Which, like, I get it, like, closer to the ground. I'm with you.
Not a bad idea. Colin never woke up.
No.
He did this a few weeks ago. There was a thunderstorm, and Ben came in our room all concerned about the thunderstorm, and Colin never knew it happened. Same here. He just slept.
Yeah. Well, but this is all part of the adventure. Right?
Shut up. Hey, it is time to go to sleep again. It is 9:14. It's 9:14, which sounds kind of early, except that we didn't really get any good sleep last night. Still wind advisory after, what would you say, Tim? It was a pretty Wind-free day, low
Mostly
wind.
mild, yeah. There were some times where it picked up.
It's a pretty low wind day.
Yeah.
And now it's
Picking up again. But not like it was last night.
no, not right now.
We'll see.
So fingers crossed that we're done with the terrible wind situation. It's been
Oh my god.
3 months.
I mean, before that,
I'm not sure if you're
we never washed the RV. It needs to be washed.
It does.
It's very bad.
Very bad.
So it's happening. But like the problem is, a lot of campsites don't let you do it. They don't want to they don't want you to use the water, and they don't want like
Mess.
yeah. And so every time we go to a new place, we like look at the rules, and they say no washing. So we came here, KOA in Palm Springs, and they charge a $9 fee to be able to wash your camper on their site, which is like, I'll pay that. That's fine. So we're gonna do it. We don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna do it. Start on the roof. That's what we're gonna
It's
do.
going to be cleaner than it started for sure.
Yes, that's for sure. So
Okay.
this is the before.
This is the before of the front.
This is the worst part.
So bad. I don't think it comes across. It's so nasty. Okay. The after is going to be outstanding.